Live from a snowbound traffic jam on I-70, you're listening to Downshift with your hosts, Ryan and Jason. This is the Colorado Cars and Coffee podcast by car enthusiasts for car enthusiasts. Clutch in, gear down, and let's start the show.
Yeah! Let's start the show, shall we? Let's, as in me, myself, and I. Old Lonely Ryan is going to be doing this one solo this evening because my typical co-host, Jason, is out visiting family, taking care of life things. So if you can put up with me for the next 45 minutes or so, let's do it. Bear with me as I seem to be having numerous technical difficulties. Had to get a sign-in password just to get into the StreamYard service. I played you an intro I think we've already used, although our good friend Bill Levasseur has given us a plethora that you can't see, but I can on my screen here, of wonderful intros. There's one here called Feeding the Ducks. Probably should have used that because now I'm very curious as to what it is. Anyway, here we are. As promised, episode number 9 of the Colorado Cars and Coffee Downshift podcast, live at 5:08. Fashionably late as usual, but here we are. Thank you for tuning in. We are going to do a bit of Colorado Cars and Coffee 101 today, if you will, where I'll be going over all of the stuff that it is that Colorado Cars and Coffee offers to the Colorado automotive community. It is vast. I really wish I would have done some more homework before now and spoken to Steve, the entity's creator, about things like when it started, why it started, how it started, where it started. But I didn't. So we're going to have to do this one again later when Jason's here too. We'll be far more prepared. But let me just give you the down and dirty real quick. It's going to be a fun time. I've got numerous tabs open as I look over here at monitor 2 of 3 in my command center here at home. As you can see, if we're lucky, maybe my cat will join us at some point. Stella, you want to come and say hi to everybody? We shall see. She doesn't drive much, but she's still into cars. Let's see what we got. Looking at my notes. Who needs the notes? I used them earlier to get my stuff together for this. Let's see how this goes. Let's share screen. Let me drop this one over here. And now I can't see what I'm doing on the stream, but it doesn't matter. Let's share the screen and we'll see what we got, huh? From the top. Share the screen. Hang on. Bear with me, folks. I'm getting there. What is this? StreamYard. Sure. Okay. Look at the infinite window of StreamYardness. Hey, look. You can get a little view of what I was talking about earlier. Look at all those intros. Bill was very kind to hook us up with a ton of professional voiceover intros. So hopefully you'll tune in the future and hear some more of these. Like I said, Feeding the Ducks sounds intriguing. Even maybe my own custom Beretta Fest intro, which we used last episode. Here we go. I do believe you are all looking at. You're not looking at that. All right, let's figure this out. Geez. Share screen. Share the entire screen. Let's not do that. Now let's do that. Why not? But we'll do it over here. That'll make things easier on me, I think. Boom. Boom. All right. Over here on monitor number 2. Did you know Colorado Cars and Coffee has a website? Only makes sense, right? Yeah, well, here it is. You're looking at the Colorado Cars and Coffee website. You'll have to excuse me while I look at the monitor that has light. I can look right here. Man, I am not good at this. Anyway, Colorado Cars and Coffee. We got a website. It's right there. We got direct links to Shift Magazine, our blog, a gallery of photos, a list of our wonderful sponsors, of which there are many, and they offer pretty good discounts and perks to the Colorado Cars and Coffee community. So I would take the time to look into that. The Scholarship Fund, we'll talk about that later. We actually have a buy, sell, trade page, not only here on the website, but on Facebook as well. I'm glad I ran across this because I wasn't prepared to talk about that this evening. I was going to forget. And of course, the standard contact us form. Let's see. That works a lot better. I can see what's going on. Anyway, as you can see, fancy animated intro. Big into cars, so were we. Pretty much the catch line for Colorado Cars and Coffee. And let's see, somewhere 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I don't even have a tab open for it because there really isn't one for it. So let's talk about that now. Going to get a little out of order. But right here at the Colorado Cars and Coffee website, you can see a button to join our Facebook group, and we're going there next, although Facebook is having some technical difficulties, so that might be a bit of an issue. But right here, Colorado Cars and Coffee is an active Colorado car event portal, multiple social media channels, which I will show you, and a small business focusing on cars and coffee events all over Colorado, as well as other events like track days, car shows, concourse events, club meets, ice racing, Pikes Peak race, rallies, and so much more that I can't even think of right now. So you're just going to have to expand on your own behalf. Take a look around and enjoy because there is plenty to see. Right here is how you can sign up for our bi-weekly newsletter. Colorado Cars and Coffee has a bi-weekly newsletter that we send out once every 2 weeks. Its primary focus is to give you a list of all of the events going on in Colorado that are automotive related. Typically, car shows and cruises will be in there. Those are the event listings. And then there is also all of our local racing entity events, everything from autocross, rallycross, I-76 Speedway, the Speedway in Erie, whatever it's called, flat track racing, circle track race, all of it. Anything that we know of is said and stated in this newsletter. If you know of something that we don't, contact us and let us know so we can share that information with the Colorado automotive community, because we can only promote what we know about. Just ran into that instance with the weekly events post that we make on Instagram, which I'm going to cover here shortly. Someone corrected me on the location of one of the events that I track. Well, it changed, and I was never made aware and never noticed it online. So the information that I put out was wrong. Happens. It's going to happen. There is so much that goes on here in Colorado. We are a very automotive friendly state. A lot of car enthusiasts, automotive enthusiasts. In fact, the newsletter that I just sent out Thursday night had 100 events listed in it. I believe that is the most events that I have ever crammed into a single issue of our newsletter. That is just under 3 weeks worth of events. So September is on fire for things to do within the car culture in Colorado. 100 events are coming up within the next 3 weeks. Get out there and enjoy it while you can, because if you haven't noticed, the days are getting shorter and it's starting to get a little cooler. We have a long ways to go before winter truly sets in and it gets awfully cold. But before you know it, that time will come. You'll be throwing on your winter tires or parking the Garage Queen in the garage and jumping in the SUV so you can get around Colorado safely. And who knows, maybe your SUV is your enthusiast vehicle. And if that's the case, man, you're really going to be kicking it this winter. And if not, well, like I said, get out there and enjoy it now while you still can. Regardless, back to the website. Again, right here, sign up for that bi-weekly newsletter. It is by far the best way for you to get information delivered directly to your inbox on all that Colorado has to offer its local automotive community. You can join the Facebook group, of course. There is a ton of events listed on the events tab in that group, but that is constantly fluctuating and you've got to go constantly check it. Sign up for the newsletter. The newsletter goes right into your inbox and delivers 3 full weeks worth of events at a time. It's by far the best way to find out what is going on here in Colorado. Okay, Colorado Cars and Coffee, the website. We've checked it out. Again, there's a little blip on our sponsors. Numerous Colorado Cars and Coffee sponsors. 3M Clear Bra, or Clear Bra in general. Tint. What else? Detailing services. We have realtors that sponsor the Colorado Cars and Coffee Facebook group. A plethora, if you will. Do you even know what a plethora is? Yeah, I know what a plethora is. It's a lot. It's a lot of sponsors that are here to help you save money on things that your car needs. So check that out. And we got merch. Dude, who doesn't want a Colorado Cars and Coffee shirt? I have a few. Buy one. Buy it. Money goes to Colorado Cars and Coffee group to help maintain things like the website, the digital magazine, the newsletter, the scholarship fund. Colorado Cars and Coffee gets involved with Toys for Tots. We do a ton of things that cost money. So buy some merch, show your support, wear the shirt to church. Everybody will like you for it. It's a good time. What else we got? Hey, look at it. Well over 100,000 Colorado Cars and Coffee members and followers across numerous aspects of social media. The Facebook group, Instagram, and more. I don't want to spoil it. I'm going to get into it right now. As long as we're done scrolling, look at that. Go sign up for the newsletter. Check it out. Next up, Colorado Cars and Coffee's black screen. Colorado Cars and Coffee Facebook group. Let's see. Now, Facebook groups right now are having a bit of a fit. There it is. Oh, it stayed. I was in here earlier and it would pop up and it would disappear. Look at that. We got Colorado Cars and Coffee, the Facebook group. Look at that. Right there. Top post. Exotic cars being driven around daily. People are spotting cars. People are talking about cars. People are asking for help with their cars. People are trying to, they're not trying to sell cars in this group, but that is the thing that we do. The Colorado Cars and Coffee. Hey, look at that. That's me talking about this podcast. Boom. Colorado Cars and Coffee, the Facebook group. This is pretty much the hub, the center for all that Colorado Cars and Coffee does. It's where it all goes down. Hey, look. That's Steve promoting the Colorado Cars and Coffee Facebook. Colorado Cars and Coffee Downshift podcast. That's what I'm doing right now. Look, there's Stella. I'm going to, hey, hi. You say hi? Yeah, I don't know if they can hear you or not, but this is where it all goes down. Oh, let's not watch that. That looks like Mustang things. Again, this is pretty much the hub, the central area of Colorado Cars and Coffee. This is where the discussions happen. This is where the questions are asked. This is where the information is delivered. This is where the community comes together outside of actually meeting up in person at events. This is where you want to be. Colorado Cars and Coffee Facebook group. There's one of our wonderful sponsors, Auto Film Solutions. We don't need this stuff on the sidebar. Join the group. Look at that. 94,000. Here, let's get a closer look. And is it not going to glitch? No, I don't want to do that right now. 94,419 members. We are rapidly approaching 100,000 members. Can we do it by the end of the year? I bet we can, especially if you go right now and your button will look like this and it will say join if you're not currently a member. So go and join, be a part of all of this. Good time. While I'm here, let's look. Sorry, Steve, but I don't have this one queued up and ready to go. Let's see if let's see if Facebook wants to play along. Hey, Colorado Cars and Coffee Buy Sell Trade Group. We have our own sales group with over 3,300 members currently. Are you trying to sell a car? Are you trying to sell a shit box? Are you trying to sell a beater with a heater? Are you trying to sell an exotic? Are you trying to sell some wheels? Are you trying to sell a turbo? Are you trying to sell some seats? Boom, right here. Colorado Cars and Coffee, buy, sell, trade. Man, I don't think Steve still has that car. I believe it's his. But look at this. Hey, let's take a quick look. 71 El Camino. What else we got? Ooh, a Willys Jeep. Boom. What else we got? Hey, look at that. A Ford Transit. It'll haul parts. What else we got? Hey, a Cobb tuning scanner thingy. Hey, what's this? Brand new in the bubble wrap, blah, blah, blah. Turbo blow off. We got control arms. We got Cobb stuff. We got more Cobb stuff. Someone's clearing out his Subaru warehouse. An intercooler. We got a Bimmer. We got a Chevy. We got a catch can. Parts, and cars and parts, as you can see. And let it be known, this Facebook group is carefully curated. Obviously, we're doing what we can to keep spammers and scammers out of the group, doing a very good job at that. But at the same time, we don't allow a bunch of BS, for lack of a better term. This is a quality buy and sell group for Colorado's automotive enthusiasts with posts made by Colorado's automotive enthusiasts. Go here. This is the free tier of Colorado Cars and Coffee's buy, sell, and trade action. Now, if you're looking to get a little more serious by chance, let's say you've got an exotic. You've got like some Forgiato friggin', $4,000 set of wheels or whatnot. You really trying to make a sale. You're really trying to make an impression. Colorado Cars and Coffee does have paid options where you can get a listing, your listing, posted in, sorry, I'm dealing with something else on the side here. You can get your listing posted in the Colorado Cars and Coffee newsletter. Once again, goes out bi-weekly to an audience of over 8,300 people right now and growing. You can have your listing posted in the digital magazine Shift Colorado that is put out quarterly. We're going to get there later, but let me assure you, highly quality digital publication. You're trying to sell something like a Ferrari, that's a great place for a lot of eyes to see your car in a well-respected publication. We will get there later. Excuse me, and there are numerous tiers. Pay a little, pay a lot, not a lot in the grand scheme to have your car, your parts, your whatever listed across multiple facets of the Colorado Cars and Coffee social media universe. It's been a while since we've totaled the numbers, but I would be willing to bet that we're well over an audience of 140,000 people across all of our social channels. So could be an excellent opportunity for you to make a sale. Colorado Cars and Coffee, buy, sell, trade. Obviously, easy enough to go to Facebook, search Colorado Cars and Coffee, buy, sell, trade. You'll get there. Next, Insta. Who's not doing it for the gram these days, right? I know I am. And frankly, I'm doing it for Colorado Cars and Coffee on the gram. See this downshift promo post? Yeah, I just made that. And then they just made a post right after me. That's all right. Point. We got content. Look at this. We got a bit on Shift Colorado right here. Boom. Downshift podcast happening right now. You're watching. We have a car show. We got pictures from a car show. We got another car show and another car show. And personal favorite here, the weekend events list. I personally put together this post for Colorado Cars and Coffee Instagram account every Thursday night. Every week, every Thursday, every night. Every Thursday night, that is. This gets posted, and it is a list of all of the events that are happening the coming weekend here in Colorado. And sometimes we might drop a mention on something close in Wyoming. They tend to sneak in there. We try to give you all the information we can. Take a look at this. There is an incredible amount of events going on this weekend. And it's true. We got a couple comments. Hey, thank you for that. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe, throw us money, all that good stuff. But check it out. Every week, you can see a list of events coming up for the weekend. Some of these aren't links. Obviously, you can't put a link in a picture on Instagram. I get that. But like this Nuat Friday afternoon car parties, it's an event. There's just no event page for it, but we are aware that it is going on because they personally reached out to us and said, hey, we've got this event. Can you please advertise? Yes, we can. Do you know of an event? Are you holding an event? Would you like for us to publicize that event to our very large following? Let us know. One of the easiest ways is to email newsletter@coloradocarsandcoffee.com. That will come to me as well as numerous other people, and I will get your event listed not only here on the weekly Instagram post, but also in the bi-weekly newsletter, going out to a very large audience. Great way to help promote your event and get some more cars to show up. But look, what do we got? I think it was seven full pages of events. Well, not full. 7 pages of events going on this weekend right here all across Colorado. Obviously, we got to have our anchor photo. And then boom, look. Every Friday, all these events go down. Shout out to the Cars and Shakes event, Colorado Cars and Coffee, Arvada and Denise. Hey, Denise. Wonderful group of people. I have yet to make it out to one of these Cars and Shakes events, but one of these days I'm going to do it. I've met Denise personally. A huge advocate for the Colorado automotive enthusiast scene. Check it out. Maybe one of these days you'll see me there. Friday night cruising every Friday. The SF7 Friday meet. It's no longer at Prost. It is at. Let's announce it while we're on here on it. It's Satire Brewing. They are now at Satire Brewing. I'm going to need to talk to them. We might have to pull this one off if it changes weekly and they don't let us know. We'll figure it out. Regardless. More events. Every Saturday morning, every Sunday morning. There's one more every Sunday morning. And then we get into the things that are happening one-off events. Look at this. Wild West Border Wars. Back to school, but still cruising in the pass lane. They do multiple events, I believe, every Friday of every week of the month. Fast Fridays going on. What else? Is that the same event twice? Did I do that? I did. Oh my goodness. It's going to happen. A wonderful example. And I was really pressed for time this week putting this list together and getting it out. In fact, the newsletter went out a day late, but not $1 short worth of events. Again, 100 events in this newsletter. It's got to be a record. I think that's crazy. Let's keep going. Hey, look, a barbecue and a car show. Fast Fridays, listed twice. Check it out. The Golden Oldies Classic, Storm Mountain Motors Cars and Coffee, Longmont Cars and Coffee. Everybody seems to like that one. The Porsche Breakfast Club happens south and north side of the state. Espresso and exhaust at the Vehicle Vault. We've all heard some news about Vehicle Vault recently. The event is still on. Go and support them while you still can. Stalker's second Saturday meet. What else we got? I listed that one twice too. Man, just want to make sure you get the information. Woo! Oh boy, it's been a week. Sorry, folks. Colorado Car Show and Car Hop. We get a lot of lowrider events. There's a guy that posts a ton of lowrider events to Facebook, and I get them all, and they're all on here. The End of Summer Showdown, Cars and Cuts. Again, see how it's not blue? There is no event listing online that we know of for this event. All these other events in blue, you can go to the Colorado Cars. Well, 95% of these, you can go to the Colorado Cars and Coffee Facebook group, click the events tab, and there will be an event page for all these events in blue. Or the link that you can only catch if you're subscribed to the newsletter will take you to their event website, their event page on another entity besides Facebook, etc. What else we got? End of Summer Showdown. That's right. The end of summer is coming. So please be prepared for that. It's going to get wintry here pretty soon. And that's pretty much the only time that I can do cool things in any of my cars is when there's snow on the ground. What else we got? Fuel and Fury Car Show. Nick's 13th birthday. I'm going to hype this one. I saw this. Nick's mother posted on the Colorado Cars and Coffee Facebook group and said, I I had some people tell me I should make an event. That was actually today at 2 o'clock. It's already happened. Maybe I don't need to hype that. Hey, Nick, I hope you had a wonderful birthday, and I hope a lot of cars went by. It was a drive-by car show cruise deal for his birthday. Nick's mother, if you're out there and you happen to see this, I would love to see a post on how that went. Always love those. Weekly cruise night. Castle Rock Cars and Coffee. Mid-Engine Day. Shout out to Dave Lowry for constantly putting on Colorado Cars and Coffee, Castle Rock Cars and Coffee events in Castle Rock. Made it to one of those once, showed up with a very strong Chevy contingent, enjoyed free pastries, and some wonderful 100-octane coffee. Get out there. Dave Lowry, great guy. Huge proponent and supporter of Colorado Cars and Coffee, let alone the automotive scene in Colorado. What else we got? Well, hey, Cars and Coffee, duh. And then we got the 6th annual Ren Flitas Car Club Car Show. That's another one of those lowrider shows. Go watch those babies bang the switches, hitting switches, as they do say. Pints and Pistons, a good time. That is Andrew, I think. I don't want to get that wrong, but he's been putting that event on for some time now. Has hosted multiple different events. I've made it out to one. Met him, great guy, great vibe at the events, good times. Lightning Fast Cars and Coffee. Can't say I've been to that one. And that's it. Again, Colorado Cars and Coffee, Instagram, tons of stuff. Look at all of this content, like at least a post a day, if not more. Either a hot car like these Porsches. Oh, look, food. Hey, Pearl of Siam, one of our longest standing supporters. And I got to tell you, I have been there and eaten with a group of Colorado Cars and Coffee folks. Delicious. Check them out. Another weekend event post. Cars, wheels, cars, things that have to do with cars. Colorado Cars and Coffee Instagram. What's next? Dude, believe it or not, X. It's still a thing. AKA what once was Twitter, the social media formerly known as Twitter, as Prince would say. Colorado Cars and Coffee on X. And look, it is not starving for content. Might not post here all that much, but it gets posted. The annual fundraiser and party at the Shelby American Collection Museum in Boulder. Got some photos from there. And look, just content. Funny content. Hey, look at these used car salesmen trying to get you to buy a car. Right meow. Get it? I do. Hey, and they're making a third one. If you know, you know. Regardless. Oh, you know what? I'm tripping. This isn't even X. This is our Threads account. Threads. It is a thing. I've never checked it out, but Colorado Cars and Coffee has a Threads. It's right there. Threads. Has a Threads account, and this is it. My apologies to myself and all of Colorado Cars and Coffee. Check out their Threads account. Good stuff. Content. It's there. Boom. And moving on. X. Feel how you want about it. It's still out there and it's still being used, although don't take a look at the date of the last post here. We have an entity. You can message us there. You can make posts. You can tag us. Go ahead. Go for it. Colorado Cars and Coffee on X. Frankly, not a lot to say. Boom. Now we're getting into some meat. Shift Colorado. I do believe this has been in place for just over 3 years. I shared a post on Facebook only a few days ago that discussed the first issue of Shift Colorado ever being published or issued, published, digitally published, however you want to say that. It is a quarterly magazine. We are up to issue 13, been around 3 years. That makes sense to me. Folks, I can't tell you enough what a quality publication this is. Shift Colorado, the digital magazine. It's not just some basement Zion made by some punk trying to get some information in front of you. This is a quality publication. I think every issue outside of maybe the first, over 100 pages of quality Content. Let's check out what's in issue 13. You click it. It takes you here. I do believe you have to download it so you can really check it out. Let's see. Download. Yeah. Hey, look, this PDF loading. Jason, my trusty cohort, has walked us through one of these prior. Again, Shift Colorado. 192 pages of automotive excellence in this last issue. Good Lord. And look, as you can see, and as I said, this is not your little sister's Barbie magazine. This is a well put together, well thought out, highly constructed. I have a very behind the scenes look at what goes on in putting this together, and let me tell you, it's no joke. These guys take this very seriously. If it wasn't such a financial strain to print this publication, we would. And like Westward, we would be throwing it in like every automotive shop and store or entity in Colorado if we could. But frankly, that costs a lot of money. But look at this. We just went to Morgan Adams, Concours d'Elegance 2025. Took a bunch of photos, spent a lot of time. Look, we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-page article on the Morgan Concours. We just had them on as our guests last month. That was last month in the episode 8 of the Downshift podcast. We had 2 of the main players that helped put that event on the show. Feel free to go back and take a look at that. You can do that on YouTube easiest, and we're getting there, so hang on. But look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Would you look at that? Guys, I can't tell you enough. Please go pull one of these, any issue, and just have a skim through, and you will realize the quality of this publication. There is a staff of something like 20 to 30 or more people that put this together. Like, it's no joke. They go out, they take rollers, and see right here, look at this. Dealer's Choice. Colorado Cars and Coffee Shift magazine team is lucky enough to get press cars. They have had their hands on some vehicles in the past, well before they're even being sold to the public. The Volkswagen ID bus. This looks like another Volkswagen. I can't even remember all of them offhand, but they get first look at some cars that aren't even available to the public yet. How cool is that? And they're out taking rollers. They're out cruising these through the mountain passes. They're out in urban and suburban areas taking photos of new cars. We cover racing events. We cover all of it. Hey, tire testing. This looks like PPIR. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this, guys. Literally. And it looks like it's still loading. Hey, that page was not intentionally left blank. It goes on and on. I could spend an entire issue talking about this magazine, especially the blank pages. Hey, there we go. But what a quality publication. I'm telling you, please just go pull one and take a look. You will forever be enthralled by the publication. Let's see what we got. All right. So, yeah, and on here, let's go home real quick. You can view all of the past issues. Go get read on all those, catch up. And, of course, the 2025 Summer Events Guide. I was very responsible, among others, such as Jason, my typical host here on the podcast, for putting this together. It looks like an annual thing that we're going to do. I believe this was the second annual one. A far more in-depth look at the events going down through Colorado's summer months. Let's take a look. A digital publication, just like Shift Colorado. Here's one right here. Let's take a look. Well, it is Shift Colorado Summer Events Guide. 68 pages worth of events. It is, once again, a quality publication that dives a little further in depth into a lot of the routine or annual events that are going on here in Colorado. The Golden Super Cruise, if you've never been, you are missing out. At one point, I was told the record for cars attending here was 1,100. That was years ago. I don't know if I believe it, honestly, but hundreds and hundreds of cars show up to this event. Rat rods, street rods, exotics, trucks, imports, domestics. You name it, it's there. I have seen someone driving a recliner down the street, a car down the street, sitting on a recliner that was on the roof, just like Mr. Bean. I have seen jet skis drive down the street. I have seen things you wouldn't believe at this show. The last one for the year is going to be October 5th. They're always the first Saturday of the month. First Saturday of the month, March through October, I believe, or April through October, something like that. Go to goldensupercruise.com. They got the info there. I will be at this last event of the year. Will you? If you are, come and say hi. I would love to meet you. Say hi. Show off my car. Supercar Saturday. We got some more advertisements from our wonderful sponsors. Hey, look, there's Perlo Siam again. Go and eat it. It's really good. Fuel Fed. What else we got? The Zufren Group. Just event after event after event listed here. Colorado Rallycross events. Hey, shout out to Brett for that photo. Well, he didn't take the photo, but that's his car. And as you can see, we've got a little write-up explaining what goes on at the event. Oh, look, you can even click these here. Look at that. That's fancy. A snippet of the event schedule, links to the event entities, where to find them on some of their socials and whatnot. This is an indispensable information source for the things that go on here in Colorado throughout the summer for the automotive enthusiast. Loading. There we go. Check it out. We're getting ready. We're not getting ready. We will be getting ready months from now to fire up the 2026 issue for this. Go check it out. I'm blabbing. Anyway, once again, the Shift Colorado, that is shiftcoloradomagazine.com. Go there, read one. You'll want to read them all and stay glued to the internet to find out when the next issue is. Again, I didn't do my homework. They are working diligently on the next issue now that will be coming out sometime in the fall. So keep your eye out for that. A Colorado Cars and Coffee YouTube channel. When you come here, we got a bunch of videos. There's a video about us driving around a Ferrari 458 Italia. There's another Alfa Romero. Here is a Ford GT40. We get cars. We get people that want to share their cars with us, and we make videos about it. If you're wondering where you can go catch up on the Downshift podcast episodes, come to Colorado Cars and Coffee YouTube channel. Click subscribe. And then go to the live tab, and you will find all of the past Downshift episodes right here. Plus a whole bunch of other stuff from back in the day when Steve used to brave the camera, along with such folks as Terry and numerous others. Whenever they could, they would jump in and they would just talk shop, talk about cars. There's a small stint of that, and then it's turned into all of our Downshift episodes. Let's see where we're at. 178, 147. We need a new viewership record. So if you could go check out some of these videos, that'd be great. Like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. All it ends up doing is helping us to continue to help you know more about the Colorado automotive enthusiast scene. Colorado Cars and Coffee YouTube, another YouTube channel. We have two. Can you believe it? Shift Colorado. Such an awesome digital publication. It has its own YouTube channel. Come here and find out even more about the vehicles, the topics that were discussed in the Shift Colorado digital publication. All these shifts, downshift, shift. It's shifting too much in my brain. Bunches of old videos you can check out with a lot of car stuff. a lot of behind the scenes, and even more information on dope vehicles. How do you like me now? What else we got? Colorado Cars and Coffee Twitch. Oh, look, it's actually showing a stream. So we're getting that endless. Oh, look at it go. It's just getting even deeper. Colorado Cars and Coffee Inception at its finest. You can go here. You can watch our. It's just tripping me out. You can come here. If you're more of a fan of Twitch than you are YouTube for whatever reason, you can come here and you can watch the Downshift podcast. Go check that out. What else we got? Hey, you want to be a little more professional about your automotive enthusiast habit? Check us out on LinkedIn. Steve runs a LinkedIn Colorado Cars and Coffee page. We are talking about all things Colorado Cars and Coffee here. Trying to tie it in with that business aspect just a tad. Why don't you come here? Give us a like. Give us a follow. Follow us. I guess that's what it is. Partner. Link with us. There's always a lot of information being presented here. And it's a good time. What else do we got? I know we got more. We got my Destiny background. How about we kill that? We get a little more personable once again. Let's talk about some of the other things Colorado Cars and Coffee does and hope that I don't forget. I think Steve is watching and he can smack me via the comments if necessary. But going on right now, via a lot of Colorado Cars and Coffee socials, primarily Facebook, 2 of our sponsors, and man, I would sure love to have that information at the ready to give you. Let's see if I can dig it up on Facebook as just to who those sponsors are. Maybe Steve will drop that in the comments for me if he's still watching behind the scenes. And let's hope that these Facebook groups are not having. There we go. Right there, pinned post. How do you like me now? David Bennett with Community West Mortgage is forefronting this bit that is going to help out the Colorado Cars and Coffee Scholarship Fund. Again, if you didn't notice, easy enough to go to the Colorado Cars and Coffee Facebook group, and it's right here as a pinned post. Click that, and you will see that David Bennett teamed up with Day Jung with Daylux Realty, another Colorado Cars and Coffee sponsor, and they are going to kick in upwards of $6,000 to the Colorado Cars and Coffee Scholarship Fund. $6,000. Dave himself is going to put up $1 for every photo posted of a car on this thread. And look, we only have 824 comments. Folks, that's only $824. Pennies when it comes to providing a scholarship to Colorado's automotive interested youth. You could be a part of this. You can help grow that number into the thousands of dollars. And all you have to do is come and post a photo of your car. Who doesn't like an excellent reason to post a photo of your car? Look, let's see what we got. Hey, look, somebody's wheeling. Meow. Hey, babe. Yeah. Meow. Let's see. I'm scrolling. I'm looking. I did my part. I just want to see. Oh, that's from 17 hours ago. We're going back. Hey, plus it'll give me a reason to show off some of my cars, right? These are from a week ago. We're scrolling. Look at this. There's 874 comments made here. That's $874 towards the Colorado Cars and Coffee Sponsorship Fund. All you have to do is go to the Facebook group and post a photo of your car. Post another photo of the same car. Post 10 photos of your car. Every comment made here that's a photo of a car is another $1 to the Colorado Cars and Colorado Cars and Coffee Scholarship Fund. It's so easy. Look, Steve, right there. Every photo of your car is $1 to our automotive program scholarship, helping local students get their auto tech degree or certification. We need more mechanics, folks, because the good ones are retiring, and we're getting a whole lot of these guys that don't know how to fix something if the computer doesn't plug into it. Hey, look at that. See, that dude posted twice. Doesn't matter, John. That's $2. Thanks for posting your truck twice, and your other car, and more cars. We got cars for days. Brendan posted again, same car, different angle. Brendan's project car that has been a project for something like a decade. Brendan, get it together, man. Hey, look, Jenny posted. Hey, psst, that car's for sale. Want to know more about it? Let me know. Sorry, Steve, had to get that in there. Brendan posted another photo of a car. Cars, more and more cars. Where are my cars? They're down here somewhere. Dude, folks, point being. Hey, oh, look. Hey, embarrassing moment. There's Brendan posting a photo of his car. Cars. Point being, I just realized you can't even see what I'm looking at. But if you go, and you know what? Let's bring it back up. Jeez, Ryan, I'm having a week, folks. I told you. Entire screen. Here. Share. Boom. Colorado Cars and Coffee Facebook page. Now you can see what I'm talking about. Go to the Colorado Cars and Coffee Facebook group. Right here. Pinned post. Sponsored post. David Bennett with Community West Mortgage and Day Jung with Daylux Realty are putting up money. Dave's putting up $1,000, regardless, to the scholarship fund. And David is going to donate $1 for every photo posted. Now that you can see what I'm talking about, maybe we can see. I mean, people are posting photos of their cars for days. People are posting the same photo of their car more than once. Doesn't matter. It counts for $1. Come and post your car like 19 times. That's $19 to the scholarship fund. Look, I'm gonna keep digging. Oh, look, there's the embarrassing photo I wanted to show. Oh, look, there's Brendan Garst back in the day. What a cute! I just want to grab those cheeks. What else we got? Hey, Archer throwing in a couple photos of his security vehicles. Great cars. Hey, missed that car, Archer. Missed that car. I want a Suzuki Cappuccino one of these days. Hey, even Terry chimed in. Cars, and more cars. Again, the point being, you post a photo of a car, $1 goes to the Colorado Cars and Coffee Scholarship Fund, which happens once a year. I do believe we award 2 scholarships, if not more, to help people get their degree or their certification in some sort of automotive-related trade. So, again, and you don't even have to come and post a photo. You want to donate? Reach out. We'll take your $20. We'll take your $5, $100, whatever you want to drop. It's going to help somebody better their life by seeking an education in the automotive field, in a trade that has to do with cars. Man, look at all these cars. Too bad we're not doing the members ride in the newsletter anymore, because I could harvest the hell out of this post. Look at this, 4 days ago. How long ago did I post my cars? Thank you to each and every one of these people that I'm scrolling by that posted a car. You donated $1 or more, depending on how many photos you dropped, to the cause. Good stuff. Keep going. Come on now. Maybe I won't get a chance to show off. But look at this. 874 comments and growing. Oh, no, here it comes. Here it comes some more. I was going to say I hit the bottom, but I have not. Look at this. So many cars. You're probably tired of me scrolling through this post. I'm really... Yeah. I got a lot of cars, and I posted a few of them. Big deal. Go to the Facebook group and check that out. Let's see if I can bring up a post from back in the day to help illustrate free Hot Wheels for the kids. Hey, Toys for Tots. There's an old one. Every year around Christmas, Colorado Cars and Coffee also has supports the Toys for Tots program. We go around, and a lot of our sponsors or our friends, local businesses, will take one of these donation bins. There, let me do this. Where's a bin? There's a bin. For new unwrapped toys only. There's a bin. Rods and Bods, longtime Colorado Cars and Coffee supporter. They had a bin. This was last year. There's a bin at Euro Plus. I was just there for some service on my car. Recommend. DRS, Toys for Tots, they got a box. Look at that. There's another box full of toys. Every year, Colorado Cars and Coffee helps support the Toys for Tots program by putting these donation boxes in numerous sponsor buildings, office buildings. Dave Lowry and his insurance office takes one. Repair shops all over the place. If you're interested in helping support, reach out. We would love to get one of these donation boxes, as many of them as we can, out into the community so people can help support us supporting the Toys for Tots program to get toys to the needy children that may or may not receive something for Christmas otherwise. Great event. Another way Colorado Cars and Coffee helps the local scene and gives back to the community. We're not just here to talk about tires, folks. We love to give back to the community, and there's a great illustration of that. Man, I feel like I've been on a marathon of yapping. Hopefully, you've enjoyed our time together and our little bit of Colorado Cars and Coffee 101. I just got this fake comment. But that was it, man, and I can't believe I filled almost an hour just sitting here yapping about this stuff. There's so much that Colorado Cars and Coffee does. One thing, I want to drop this in there, and man, I should have said it at the beginning of the episode because I wanted to. Colorado Cars and Coffee is an event portal. We do not host events. We get emails all the time from business entities or charity entities or, numerous different people that want us to come and hold an event or help them hold an event. Under the Colorado Cars and Coffee name or partner with us. We would love to help you get your event information out to the public, but we are not an event hosting entity. Sure, every once in a while we'll throw together a Tots and Tailpipes event, named so because it's always held at a Sonic drive-in, but those are few and far between. Every once in a while, it's kind of like considered a pop-up event. Every once in a while, Steve will get a wild hair and say, hey, who wants to meet over here at the Sonic? I'm doing it 2 days from now on Friday or Saturday, whatever. Check us out. Other than that, we don't host events. We don't put together events. We don't do any of that. We are an event portal. So if you are an event hosting entity, or you have a car show or a charity car show or something coming up, a cruise, a car-related event, almost anything with wheels, airplanes, motorcycles, boats. I've seen a boat drive down the street at the Golden Super Cruise. Again, almost anything with wheels. You've got an event going on, let us know. We're here to help promote that event for you and to help get the word out to all of the Colorado car community, because we just want to keep providing the Colorado car community with all the information we can on all that's going on within the state. Otherwise, how are you going to know what to do? You're going to have to go rely on Joe Schmo, word of mouth, or some BS Facebook page that doesn't keep up their information. We do all we can to keep our list of events fresh and as full as possible. But again, we can't promote events we don't know about. And it's going to happen that every once in a while, an event gets canceled and we don't know about it. That's why we like having those event links. And I always say, especially beginning of the year, end of the year, when the weather is a real big issue, check the event link. Go check the event page because it may have been postponed, delayed, canceled for weather, moved because the event location collapsed on the event organizers. Things happen. That's my piece of advice. Check the event page or the event information before you leave the house, because I know a lot of you, there's not a lot of stuff that goes down in the springs. So a lot of you might drive all the way up here for like Longmont or Lafayette Cars and Coffee, and if something happens, You don't want to make an hour plus drive just to show up and find that there's nobody there and you're the only schmuck that didn't know the event was going on. So always check your event information before you leave the house. And man, what, more comments? Really? Yo, how's it going, man? Huggo Fast. It goes, dude. Thanks for tuning in. On Twitch, nonetheless. We got a Twitch viewer. Those are few and far between. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. That's it. Unless I get a question here in the comments or something pops up, I mean, feel free to leave a comment, like and subscribe, as they all say, on this video, on YouTube, Twitch. This is also being broadcast live on the Facebook page. We have a page and a group. The group is where it all happens. The page is like an info thing, right? So, like, subscribe, follow, donate, hit that notification bell. I think that's the thing these days. You youngsters and your YouTubes. Check us out. We're all over the place, and we want to help you know more about all that the Colorado Cars and Coffee or Colorado automotive scene has to offer. You can catch me and hopefully a few other folks. Actually, you can catch me and I'm hoping for 5, 6 or more other Beretta owners. Yeah, everybody knows Chevy Berettas are my thing. It's just my thing. I'm going to have one of them out at the Golden Super Cruise, October 5th, the last Super Cruise of the year. Come on out. Come by and say hi. We usually hang out at the bottom of the hill at the church, at the top of the hill, by the bottom of the road, and the church at the top of the hill. We bring food, drinks, snacks. We have chairs. We have an easy up canopy. We make an event out of it, and you should too. If you come this Saturday, not this Saturday, Saturday, October 5th, to the Golden Super Cruise, please come by and say hi. I would love to meet you. I would love to meet more Colorado car people. And if you want, I can talk to you about my Beretta. It's a Chevy Beretta, Huggo Fast. I got a 1989 Chevy Beretta base model that's been converted into a GTU that is also the most complete Euro Beretta conversion outside of the European countries. But I won't bore the rest of the viewers with that information. Don't get me started because we'll be here for a whole other hour with me talking about that. But the Beretta crew and I will be down there. My mom comes and hangs out. My sister, friends and family. Come and join us. Stop by. I'll throw you a drink of the adult nature or of just a typical beverage. I would love to see you. Man, filled an entire hour with Colorado Cars and Coffee stuff. I kind of can't believe it. And before I sit here and continue just to mumble on for another 5, 10, 15 minutes, I'm going to call it. Thank you for joining us for the 9th episode of the Downshift Colorado Cars and Coffee podcast. Again, just showed you everything that Colorado Cars and Coffee has to offer. If you even remotely enjoy cars or something with wheels, get into the Colorado Cars and Coffee scene. And with that, please have a good evening, great rest of your weekend, and maybe I'll see you at the Golden Super Cruise. Deuces.